Do you get offended easily? Do you take things personally? And does this affect your interpersonal relationships with friends and family? If so, then by all means watch this video right to the end, because myself, Oliver Cowlishaw, once again with Free Your Zen, welcome. We're going to be talking in today's video about why you get offended and how to stop being so offended. So, without further ado, let's crack on. Why do you get offended? You get offended because of your ego. The ego is your idea of yourself. Your idea of yourself has plenty of different other ideas associated with it. It's like a character in a play. So if you have an idea of yourself, which we all do, Dave, Tom, Oliver, Emma, these are just characters. And in certain character sheets, we have dietary choices, we have nationality, we have age group, we have so many different associations which we mistakenly believe and take to be who we truly are. We are not any idea. However, when someone challenges our idea of ourselves, because we think we are that idea, we think that who we truly are is under threat. So we go into fight or flight defense mode. We attack, we defend, we blame, we judge, we criticize, we do anything to take the attention and the assault away because we think we're really threatened, which is not the case at any given time, because who you really are is way vaster than any idea you've just forgotten. Now, I haven't taken offense to something genuinely in over a year, I'd say, maybe even longer. I can't really remember the last time I got offended, and I'm going to give you the two reasons why this really is in my own life and see if it can apply to you as well. So number one, I realized that it isn't about me. The way people respond to me, the way people react to me, the way people treat me is more, maybe 90%, a reflection of who they are as people. Now, it's hard to get your head around initially, but when you start applying this and integrating this truth into your life, you start to see just how true this really is. So if someone's responding to you and reacting to you harshly and angrily for something you've done, it's not unlikely that something has happened like that to them in the past that caused them pain and they're defending against it now. But of course, you wouldn't know that. So there's so much about a person's life and about who someone is, what character they're playing, that you don't know. And when you yield and surrender to this truth and realize that it's not about you, you allow someone to be as they are without judging them and without judging yourself and creating a situation where there need not be one. And number two, I got to know myself. I got to really know myself. I inquired as to who this self supposedly was that's getting so offended and why. See, it's much easier to blame others. It's much easier when someone offends us to talk and bitch about the person who is offending us as if they're in the wrong always. It's so easy to do that, but to actually draw our attention to ourselves and ask ourselves the questions as to why we're being offended and take responsibility for our emotional states and our responses to other people, it's way harder to do that. Way harder. It's much easier to blame another person, another ideology, another religion, another country. It's much easier to blame others and not accept responsibility for our inner worlds. But only by knowing yourself, only by asking yourselves the hard questions will you ever actually reach a point of equilibrium, of peace with other people and yourself. And at a core, getting down to it, getting to know who you really are, and that's where the real meat of it is. You are no idea. Ideas are temporary, rigid belief systems, whereas life is a ceaselessly changing dynamic experience with which you are an integral part of. So how could you be an idea? An idea is a noise we make with our mouths. An idea is just symbols on paper that we as a species agree upon because it's convenient, but not because it has any inherent reality at all. You are no idea. Who you truly are is way vaster than anything that you can conceptualize. The character you're playing, the character of Emma, Dan, Dave, Tom, whatever, That finite character cannot conceive of the reality, the infinity with which it came out of, with which it sprang from. But it can get close. It can stop realizing that it's an idea. Stop thinking and believing that it's just a finite little idea. You're way vaster. You are the totality, infinite, infinite universe. You are infinite everything experiencing itself as a temporary something just for a little bit. And when you realize that, you realize how vast you are, and you tend to rise above such small matters into peace, into the stillness, the awareness with which you truly are. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves, know yourselves. To recap, actually, I'm going to quickly recap. So why do you get offended? Because of your idea, your ego is being threatened. You think you're that, which you're not. It's a mistaken identity. How to stop? You realize that it isn't about you, and you know yourself over time. This is a gradual process, but what else are we doing here? We're here to wake up, you know. So take care of yourselves, guys. Check out my Facebook and my Instagram. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video if you like this video. I look forward to making another video in the future. Peace, presence. I love you as myself. Bye-bye.